Hello everyone, today's match was played on December 29th of 2008. It was the first map of the winner bracket final of the esports Poland and Pro CPU Warcraft 3 challenge, a undead versus night elf. As you can see here on the top spawn position is the without a doubt best German Warcraft 3 player of all time, XlorD, who was already a top player at a very young age. I think he played his first WCG, which was back in 2006, at the age of barely 15. He wasn't allowed to participate in the ESL Pro Series until he became 16 years old, which then was the spring season of 2008, which was his first season, and from then on he immediately won the EPS 3 times in a row with a total of 5 best of 3 losses. So 5 best of 3 losses in 1.5 years of EPS in Warcraft 3, obviously a pretty impressive record. He started out at a couple of smaller teams first, the last of which being Individual Gaming, which entire roster then went to SK06, the talent squad of SK Gaming, which then became SK Germany in the beginning of 2006, and together they participated in the top leagues such as the WC3L. And XlorD stayed at SK Gaming until late 2007, except for a couple of weeks when he played for Serious Gaming, but that didn't last very long. And then he went to Alternate, which remained his Warcraft 3 team for the rest of his Warcraft 3 career, which lasted until the end of 2010, when he switched to StarCraft 2. By the way, in the Night FPS we do see a late altar, therefore a Tavern Hero, while here the rather quick Death Knight and the Ghoul build order. And even though he never won any major tournaments on an international scale, he was always capable of beating the very best players in the world on a good day, such as Lyn in the E-Stars 2010, or Moon and TH in the NGL1, and so on. So Death Knight about to come out, and XlorD's opponent here, the Night Elf, is one of the best 2 Polish players, alongside Terror, the Polish undead, Paladyn. We see Death Knight getting these items first, and Aura first, without even seeing his opponent's hero, which is the Beastmaster. Paladyn, he played for Pretoriani PGS and Betzen Voodoo Gaming, and his biggest successes were the participations in the WCG 2005 and 2006, in which he didn't do too bad. I think he passed the group stage in both of these WCGs, and he went inactive in late 2009, the Wisp not doing a detonate here, in late 2009, and then when out of the blue, for some reason, Poland got a WCG slot in 2012, he came out of inactivity and participated in the WCG 2012 for Poland. So we do see he's already close to level 2. XlorD brought 2 ghouls and his Death Knight over to do some harassment. He's doing some damage on the first archer. Having no coil is not helping him though. Level 2 for the Beastmaster now, and XlorD is being lured away here from the creep, which enables the Beastmaster to finish this entire creep camp. In the meantime, seems like the Death Knight got blocked here by one of the archers, and since there is no coil, he is not gonna get the kill here. The second archer is taking some damage now. Maybe he can do some blocking with this one. More or less successful. But XlorD is switching targets again to a third archer, which is also surviving. In return, XlorD is now the one who has to take care of one of his ghouls. Tech already close to halfway through. XlorD's tech is quite a bit behind, so he delayed his tech by using the 2 ghouls to go over here and do some harassment, and he didn't get anything in return. He didn't steal any creeps, and therefore pretty decent early game for Paladyn so far. Nice round on the Ghoul Beast here, but the Ghoul might fall anyways. I think 2 more hits required from the Ghoul Beast here. XlorD actually successfully closing the path here with one of his ghouls, and for now the Ghoul is safe here, but the Beastmaster coming in from the back is being seen by XlorD, and nicely keeping his Ghoul alive here for now. And at the same time we see the tech is halfway through, so actually the graveyard should come slightly before the tech is halfway through, and the second crypt can come a little bit later. where we see the Beastmaster try to do the last hit on his Squirrel Beast, but yeah, didn't even get close. And XlorD is not getting a second crypt, so he's not going for his usually very successful Gargoyle style against Night Elf. And yeah, so he might choose to get Fiends. And with the six archers out already for Paladyn, XlorD should not be able to do too much pressure here with his Death Knight and 6 ghouls at the moment. The Ancient of War being uprooted, I think might be walking out towards this creep camp here. So the Beastmaster could be surrounded now, but he does have the Cloak of Shadows. Actually, he can just block himself out to the left side with the Quill Beast. One ghoul already going down. Now the surround fits from XlorD. The second ghoul is being put out nicely, but he fails to hold the position. Uses the Dust of Appearance too late, losing a second ghoul, not keeping the surround closed on the Beastmaster. Now finally level 2 for the Death Knight, but a third ghoul going down, and the coil comes too late. The Wisp also detonating 2 more skeletons, and therefore almost level 3 already for the Beastmaster. We do see still tier 2 for the Night Elf. Double Ancient of Lore coming. He didn't get around to build a second hero now, as it seems. XlorD on the other hand immediately going tier 3, getting he hired the Naga now in the middle. That's odd. I thought he would go for the Lich because he engaged here and he didn't engage well. But engaging here and then buying the Naga, which is the hero to put up pressure against the Night Elf on tier 2, seems to be a very odd choice here. He gets the kill on one of the Wisps. In the meantime, the Beastmaster should get level 3 here. So he could have 3 ghouls more, and the Night Elf wouldn't have started to creep this anyways, because the Ancient of War wasn't in position earlier. So he could be in a much better position to put up pressure against Paladyn now, but yeah, now he's just going to make the best out of 2 ghouls and the 2 heroes he's got at the moment. And the level 2 bear skilled on level 3 for Paladyn, which yeah, might be a nice choice, because as mentioned, XlorD not getting gargoyles, so he might just get a couple of fiends, which are very vulnerable to the normal damage with their medium armor, which the bears do. And Paladyn is already bringing a Wisp here, so he might want to go for a tier 2 expansion, which he should be able to rather safely. Coil is available, but Paladyn decides to build a Moonwell, and if XlorD can cancel that one, he can kill the Wisp, but he decides to retreat. He doesn't want to waste all his hit points on his Death Knight, just in order to have a chance to kill the Wisp here and delay the expansion by a little bit. So Beastmaster already getting close to level 4, still no second hero for Paladyn. And yeah, he's not gonna cancel this Moonwell, as it seems. He's getting a Tree of Life with a different Wisp. And he continues creeping for now without a second hero, as it seems. Meanwhile, XlorD is doing the same. He is not gonna get a level up here unless he finds a Tome of Experience. If he creeps with both his heroes together.
The great outdoors.
And yeah, tier 3 has finished for XlorD. As mentioned, Fiends are coming, Lich is coming. So Paladyn is gonna stay tier 2 here. He's gonna get a lot of dryads. Usually the Night Elves use a Panda second for that, so he's going for a very old school, conservative play style here. Even from a 2008 point of view, while XlorD is going for a rather modern style with a tri-hero timing push. He might want to hit with the Lich, an Orb and so on, but the problem for XlorD is, well, the Beastmaster shouldn't walk in too far here. He doesn't need to put up any pressure against XlorD, so actually forcing the TP here was already a success for Paladyn. The problem for XlorD is that he wasted a lot of ghouls early on, and I'm not sure if his army size will be big enough to really hit the timing against this expansion. Oops. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. And yeah, Paladyn, as just mentioned, he doesn't need to put up any pressure against XlorD, so he continues creeping. He is going to get close to level 5 here. And XlorD is already moving out of the base right now with 2 ghouls, 3 fiends, triple hero, which are 2/1/1, so yeah, not really great heroes. And Paladyn dropped the Boots of Speed here, instead of, for example, the Dust of Appearance, just to pick up the Wind of Mana Stealing. So it seems like, yeah, they want to fight right now. Paladyn, they're having not really a reason not to. First Ghoul is going down, his army size already looks fine for this fight. The second Ghoul will also be taken out here, as well as one of the Fiends. The level 1 coil isn't really doing a lot. Second charge of the Wind of Mana Stealing already used. The Death Knight is out of mana already, and therefore these Fiends are extremely vulnerable to the focus fire here. The second of those Fiends is gonna fall here, as it seems, as well as one of the Dryads, which gives the Death Knight level 3. But yeah, again, there's only one Fiend remaining, and then XlorD is gonna have only his heroes and statues, which can do nice against these Dryads, but not with level 311 or 321. So the coil comes too late here, level 5 for the Beastmaster, and he staffs one of his Dryads. He decides to go for the level 3 bear. And let's see, Death Knight is out of mana, so he can pretty much choose freely which hero he's gonna try to focus. It seems like he's gonna go for that Naga here, not having mana for another bear at the moment. And he's doing some nice blocking together with the Dryad Slow and forcing the invo potion here from the Naga. He now switches to the Death Knight, closing this around for now, but the Dryad is getting out. The bear here barely moved too late to this position, would have forced the Death Knight to move to the bottom to make a huge detour, but yeah, didn't successfully do so. And now he does have the mana for another bear, but I think he should be leaving soon anyways, because the army size for him is going to grow a lot faster than XlorD's. Second charge of the Dust of Appearance use, another Dryad is going down, and I think now, oh, he's even using the Greater Heal Potion here. So does he actually want to stay in this fight? Dryads are now pulling back. Oh, nice blink by the bear here, exploiting the fact that there is only this small gap for the Fiend to get into the back of the undead base. And yeah, he gets the bash and he gets the kill on another Fiend with the Spirit Bear here. And he's even gonna be able to blink out of there, as it seems. In the meantime, that Beastmaster, who has surpassed level 5 in this fight, did get Heat Scroll and an Invo Potion. Not sure if he had the Dust of Appearance earlier. The Town Portal earlier. So the expansion is being fully saturated in a couple of seconds. I think he may have kind of forgot that while the fight happened. I think he should have done that a lot earlier. But yeah, XlorD is gonna go for a little bit of a push now with his heroes, which have a little bit of mana. Yeah, okay, Death Knight actually has the mana potion, so he does have enough mana for now. And the Dryad count is already pretty high, so I think Paladyn should be able to fight here. He doesn't really need to go to the undead base, in my opinion, but he does so. I mean, look at that amount of Dryads. He's already having 9 of them out. No upgrades so far. 46 supply for XlorD against 55 for Paladyn. Now he's now he's turning around, so he may have thought so as well. XlorD having only 2 Fiends, 1 Destroyer, which is extremely vulnerable against that amount of piercing damage Night Death has here. So the bears are blinking in. First Fiend is immediately being targeted. Coil goes on that Fiend, but the damage output is so high, it's just going down immediately anyways. The Dryads focusing the first Destroyer here. Not gonna have any trouble taking that down. The first Dryads have gone down as well, though. Second Fiend has been burrowed. Dust of Appearance used, and yeah, unburrowed now. Death Knight still has mana for 2 more coils. The second Fiend about to go down. The second Destroyer is gonna fall as well, and there's not gonna be anything XlorD can reach right here. So all the vulnerable units of XlorD have gone down now, and let's see what Paladyn decides to focus next. Yeah, he's going for the Naga Sea Witch here, but actually now switching targets. The Beastmaster, yeah, not having those Boots of Speed, is not gonna be able to get the Naga killed here. And he also doesn't have the mana for another bear to get some lucky bash or anything on that Naga. In the meantime, the Dryads have been pulled away from the undead tri-hero, because obviously with 4 Dryads he doesn't want to fight 3 undead heroes, or 2 undead heroes which are remaining down here.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. So
Naga safely got into the back of the undead base. There's not really any point in chasing after that into this base. And the Beastmaster already close 2 level 6 coil goes on the Lich, but there's no more mana on the Death Knight but a TP, which he will have to pass over to the Lich and use it. Meantime, Paladyn saved one more Dryad, and now he is going tier 3, which the old GGTV message tells us, or I think at that point it was already called Garena TV. And he's getting the first attack upgrade finally, and he's eventually gonna wanna add bears here, as it seems. Meanwhile, what is XlorD gonna be doing? He's gonna get up to 50 supply and probably safe for a little while.
Our forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, Paladyn is sitting here in the back of his base. Actually, now is the time that the Night Elf can keep the pressure up, preventing the undead from leveling up his heroes, because if those get like 5-3-3, then the Dryads become more and more vulnerable and easy kills for those undead heroes, especially with the Lich already having plus 14 damage. And XlorD is going straight for the red camp, and he brought an Acolyte, so maybe he wants to go for a hidden expansion down here in the bottom left corner. Gets the Cloak of Flames, which I'm assuming he's immediately gonna sell for either firstly the purpose of Paladyn not knowing he grabbed that, and secondly because it's pretty crappy on the Death Knight anyways. So the summons are going into the back of XlorD's base here. First 2 Acolytes have already gone down. One Destroyer is being morphed here, but damage output is not enough to fully dispel those summons. And level 6 for the Beastmaster now. TP occurs from XlorD, and the Stampede is being used, and he's using it the way that the Lizards are gonna do damage to the army of XlorD here instead of the buildings, and it seems like he's gonna be forced, I was about to say to use his Invul Potion, but he decides to go for the TP instead. One more Abomination has gone down, but once again a decent move here by Paladyn, getting the 1 Abomination killed, as well as 2 ghouls, and losing 1 Dryad in return, as well as trading the TP, which is much better for him since he's got the superior income. And he killed a couple of Acolytes as well. So being at the shop, he does soon have 350 gold again, which is probably gonna buy him a new TP. And XlorD is making the best out of his situation immediately. Continues creeping. Invul Potion on the Death Knight, and he's getting that expansion now. While Paladyn is actively scouting, but not towards the bottom left corner of the map.
Research finished. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
And Paladyn now just wants to keep the pressure up, wants to eventually finish XlorD here, because he's up by 30 supply. Tier 3 has finished. He's not getting any oh, he does have 2 bears already, and as XlorD is poking on this expansion, Paladyn immediately decides to go for the TP here. The Blink Bear blinks forward, coil goes on the Abomination, but actually, nicely timed. The bash is winning Paladyn some time here. The Death Knight wants to stay close to keep the aura on this Abomination, but he's not going to be able to save it anyways. And still the expansion of XlorD has not been scouted. So that maybe could eventually bring him back into this game. And this time the Beastmaster didn't rebuy a TP. He's got a couple of Hippogriffs out already. And there's not really any point in fighting outside of the base for XlorD right now. His expansion is about to be fully saturated in a couple of seconds as well. Getting the first Ziggurat there right now. I mean, as long as there are no Ziggurats, the Night Elf players just like to send like 3 dryads or 2 dryads and a quill beast over there to do some harassment, because those acolytes are very fragile while harassing. But now the Hippogriff is coming in, is successfully scouting this expansion, and yeah, we'll see how Paladyn is gonna react to that. I mean, now just leaning back and doing nothing is not really an option anymore for him. He's sending over 2 bears to the bottom left side of the map. Meanwhile, at the same time, yeah, he's gonna keep XlorD busy at his own base. XlorD, yeah, is obviously not gonna be able to just TP down there without just losing his entire main base. So the altar is being rebuilt, and Stampede is gonna be used again. This time I think he should probably have used it away from XlorD's base just to do some damage back here, because now, as you can see, those buildings are tanking away a lot of the Stampede's damage. But then again, the altar had to be cancelled. The first ziggurat is down, and XlorD has to hide behind his buildings with the couple of fiends he's got. But actually, I think those were a lot of hippogriffs, and he lost them all. Level 7 for the Beastmaster right now, and XlorD, yeah, is able to push out here, kill 3 dryads. And is he gonna continue fighting here? I think he maybe should head back, because yeah, with the slow of the main base as well as those 3 heroes, I'm not really sure if it's the greatest idea to fight here in the undead base. But then again, he's winning some time for his bears to do some damage down at the XlorD's expansion. One of the fiends is going down, and there's the TP, and XlorD immediately TPs down to his expansion. The bears being split here by Paladyn. So he's keeping the overview, only gonna lose one of those. And XlorD will have to, yeah, rebuild all those acolytes. Paladyn, yeah, gathering a couple of dryads again already. But I think he lost like 5 hippogriffs right in the beginning of that fight when he moved them all to the back of XlorD's base. So yeah, it seems like a little bit of an overcommitment with those hippogriffs. And XlorD, once again, he immediately continues creeping. He knows that especially against a solo Beastmaster, high level heroes are really a weapon, and having 4/4/4 is already pretty strong, so I wouldn't really give the hero advantage to Paladyn at the moment. And with XlorD camping around his expansion, Paladyn decides to go ahead and creep his own, or creep the second red camp here, while yeah, moving up there with the Tree of Eternity without Nature's Blessing. And yeah, I mean it's an extremely safe way to play by Paladyn. But then again, I don't really feel like it's necessary to get that next expansion, because look at this army size by Paladyn compared to XlorD, who at the moment has basically nothing except for his 3 heroes. And yeah, on the one hand, of course, he's getting an additional source of income. It's just 8,000 against 8,000, so yeah, once these 2 would run out eventually, he would be the one having another source of income. But then again, there's not really any point in giving XlorD a chance to build an army again and to get some towers up here. He's getting a 3rd ziggurat and the sacrificial pit, which seems very nicely placed here. I think this gap is closed for bears, and here there's space for 1, maximum 2 bears for XlorD to siege those spirit towers. For Paladyn to siege those spirit towers of XlorD. And XlorD, yeah, again continue to do some creeping. Another TP here used by XlorD. And Paladyn isn't gonna go for an attack at the expansion. It seems like he just is gonna turn around and go for XlorD's main base in return. Get 3 hippogriffs out, but I think XlorD, he has rebuilt his slaughterhouse. He's got 1 statue alive, so yeah, destroyers are not really a threat at the moment. In the meantime, finally the Tree of Eternity has arrived at the top right corner of the map. Rejuvenation used on that Beastmaster. The bear isn't being morphed into a master shape in time, and therefore yeah, is immediately gonna be a Koilnovad. Again, those buildings are tanking a lot of damage. I think XlorD has not lost anything so far. The first fiend is now in trouble, and once again the call comes too late. I think the third time in this game. One of the bears is going to be killed now as well, though level 5 for this Death Knight. The Stampede has now ended. One Spirit Tower and one Ziggurat have gone down up here, as well as a couple of Acolytes, but except for that I think XlorD hasn't lost anything so far. And Paladyn, yeah, he is going to continue the attack for now. Another Fog Lightning going into those Hippogriffs. And yeah, with these bears, he's focusing the next fiend down here. Is the call going to come in time? Yeah, this time the call comes perfectly timed. The dryads are wasting quite a lot of damage output, in my opinion, focusing this Death Knight, who is not at all taking a lot of damage. He should rather go for the units, or even the Naga, but not the Death Knight, in my opinion. Another bear has been taken out here. The next fiend is being coiled in time, so now XlorD finally, yeah, having these coils in time. Now the dryads are focusing the shop here, which is eventually going to fall, but in return he's losing a lot of dryads, which isn't really necessary here, and XlorD is doing a great job. He has still lost only one fiend at this attack, and in return he's killed a ton of dryads. 2 Hippogriffs are remaining. The Beastmaster might just come out of here. The staff, I'm not sure if it still was on cooldown. Now he's complaining spikes. It's always a great thing, obviously, to go into a huge fight and complain about spikes afterwards. So XlorD has done a great hold here. 47 supply remaining for Paladyn against 37 from XlorD. But now we do have 5-5 and almost 5 heroes, and that's really insane, and that puts XlorD in a huge hero advantage, even though his army is a lot smaller. And yeah, his expansion is still safely running, and XlorD starts sieging this Tree of Eternity here. And in the meantime, that one bear isn't going to go down to under 300 HP with 2 more bears coming in from the bottom here. But if XlorD is able to take this one down, I think he's the one in the lead here, because with both players having one source of income, Paladyn is never going to be able to fight fight in a way, or trade in a way that's as efficient as XlorD does. So Coil Nova, Fog Lightning used, anti-magic potion right afterwards, so horrible timing on that. The one bear is moving towards the Beastmaster here to cast Rejuvenation, but XlorD is paying attention, is focusing that one out in return. One fiend goes down, the second fiend taking so much damage is probably going to go down as well. So once again, the vulnerable fiends have been taken out immediately, and now it seems like the Lich is going to be the target. Death Knight still has plenty of mana, so that Lich shouldn't be in any trouble. Next Nova takes down one more bear who just casted Rejuvenation on the Beastmaster. So XlorD is really paying attention. He's also not wasting his spells here. He's carefully waiting, seeing when Paladyn is offering him the opportunity to snipe out units for free. And there's the focus on the Beastmaster. Actually, he's forcing the TP here. Another great trade by XlorD. There's still the Invo Potion on the Naga. The bear anticipated the Naga's movement here. Naga turned around to get to the back of the undead army, and the Invo Potion is not going to be forced here. Meanwhile, Paladyn expected the Naga to go towards the undead's main base and blinked up there. And the bears, not being back in master shape, one of them going down to the Nova, and the other one being staffed here, but the Nova slow lasts so incredibly long. The bear is just gonna die anyways, because obviously Death Knight with the level 2 aura is a lot faster than Druid of the Claw. Now if XlorD is gonna be able to kill this Tree of Eternity, the game would pretty much be over. 2 dryads moving in here a little bit far up front. First bear is taking some damage. Beastmaster already getting closer to level 8 already. One bear being staffed here, using Rejuvenation on himself, actually using the Roar here, and Rejuvenation used on another bear. Paladyn seems to be a little bit overwhelmed right now with the situation, being kind of slow with his bear micro. XlorD on the other hand doing a great job splitting his army here. The one fiend is being burrowed and not seen here by the Beastmaster, who has now reached the level 8. But in return, A lot has been killed again by XlorD. The Naga is being targeted, but there's the TP on her, so yeah, there shouldn't be any danger of that Naga falling. Once again, the bear here a little bit too late, but the Naga in some trouble. Lucky for XlorD that there was no bash, so he could use the TP at around 50 HP. Town portaling back, giving a little bit of time to Paladyn to get a strong army together. XlorD getting whipped just now. He's having 3 statues again. And let's see, Paladyn has 1 hippogriff out. I mean, he did get the air superiority quite a while ago, but with only 1 hippogriff out, that is definitely gone right now. So XlorD could just morph the destroyers without too much trouble, except for those dryads, obviously, with their piercing damage. XlorD again going for the siege on this Tree of Eternity. In the meantime, the other gold mines with about 4,000 gold left. So that's still a long while to go for Paladyn until this income advantage would come into play. And the Beastmaster again moving in, this time using the anti-magic potion in time, immediately the destroyer morphed and dispelled the anti-magic potion. First Dryad has gone down. The destroyers are again being targeted by the Dryads being forced over the forest here. The first fiend again going down as well. Dispel goes on those bears. The second fiend falls as well. Those are dying so quickly. But with only 6 Dryads alive, I'm not sure if Paladyn really has the damage output to fight back those undead heroes once more. He's going for the next destroyer once again, but losing Dryad after Dryad here. Now only 3 Dryads remaining. 49 supply for XlorD against 26. The surround is... no, he's not able to close the surround here. The Beastmaster is moving out to the left side, and with only 2 Dryads remaining, there's not really anything Paladyn can do to keep this Tree of Eternity alive. And there's the GG. And a nice turnaround by XlorD, but actually way more of a sloppy play by Paladyn than I remembered. I mean, not attacking this expansion in the bottom left side may have been a mistake. Then again, I'm assuming that Paladyn was pretty sure that he could finish the game in XlorD's base, which he wasn't able to. And then in the end, XlorD showing some really nice micro, while Paladyn really showed that he is not on XlorD's skill level. And on the second map, XlorD won as well. Went on to the overall final, where he met the Paladyn again with a 1-0 lead in maps in a best of 5. Which then again Paladyn won with 3 map wins in a row. So maybe, which we also saw in the chat log, lag could have been a factor in this game. But we can't really know at the moment, and that's it. Bye.